Hello and welcome back to another video. This is American English with this guy. I'm this guy. My name is Brent and the goal of this channel is to help you improve your English. And the goal of today's video is to help you understand two phrasal verbs, miss out and chew out. And as you can see, we are having a bit of a snowstorm. So I wanted to do an outside video, a quick outside video about those two phrasal verbs. I have been doing some idioms in English over the past 7 days, and I did get a question, but they were wondering, ooh, we got a truck. That's a plow, and it might be coming down the street, so I need to watch out. This street has not been plowed yet. And the question that was asked was, what do I think is more important for English learners to know? Phrasal verbs or idioms? I think idioms are fun and definitely good to know, but if I had to pick one or the other, I think phrasal verbs are more important just because we use them so often, and they are usually only like 2 words, so you can miss them pretty easily. Sabrina mentioned how she hates it when she sees a sail, but then she misses out on it, or the ship has sailed on that sail. Uh-oh, 2 different spellings for sail there. On that sail for shoes. So I want to talk about the phrasal verb missed out once this truck goes by. It might be a little too loud. Maybe I'll stay out of his way. I don't know what he's doing. I definitely don't want to get hit. All right, why don't we walk the other way just so we don't get hit? So the phrasal verb missed out means that you wanted to do something, but for some reason you weren't able to do it. So speaking of Sabrina's sale, there was a sale on shoes, and for whatever reason, maybe she didn't know about it or she didn't get to the store in time and she missed out on it. 2020, you know, the virus. I'm sure there were a lot of things that were canceled that you wanted to do, so you missed out on those things. Jamie, my wife, and I were supposed to go to a concert this summer. Of course, that was canceled and we missed out on it. We weren't able to go. Nobody was able to go. But it has been rescheduled for 2021. So hopefully that makes sense with missed out. You wanted to do something, but you couldn't for whatever reason. Maybe there was a party. I love using that example. On a Friday night, maybe you had to work. You missed out on that party. The next one, Emmanuel was wondering about chew out. Chew out. So this is often used when somebody is getting in trouble. All right, I'm definitely getting out of the way now because there is a plow coming. There's a thing on the back of that truck which usually will put down sand so the road is not that slippery, but I think it drops some sand right up here, but it's not dropping sand right now. Sometimes it will drop salt as well, and that can really mess up your paint on your car. The snow is coming down pretty hard out there, so I'm gonna finish the rest of this in my garage just to make sure my camera doesn't get damaged. So as I was saying before I was interrupted by the plow, Manuel was wondering about chew out. And we will use this when someone gets in trouble. Maybe you have a pet and they just tore up your favorite shoes. Tore up. That's another phrasal verb. But maybe they ruined, maybe they actually chewed your shoes. So then you chew them out. Maybe you get really mad at that, probably a dog, right? The dog probably chewed your shoes. So when you get really mad at them, when you yell at them, that is chewing someone out. Or you are chewing your dog out. We have a truck coming up the street. It's snowy. This guy looks like he's flying. Some people do that when there's snow and they have a truck. They go really fast. The people that don't have a truck, sometimes it can be a little scary because they want to go fast, but you don't want to go fast. As you know, I'm a teacher, and maybe I had a student who was late to class. I might chew them out. I might get really mad. Maybe they've been late all week and I finally had it. I couldn't control my temper anymore and I chewed them out. I got really mad. I yelled. It happens sometimes. I don't usually yell at students for being late, but I figured that was a good example. Maybe you have children of your own and they don't clean their room and you've asked them 1,000 times, clean your room. And finally, you've had it. You lost your temper. You chew them out. Another way to say chew out is to say you gave them a tongue lashing. Lashing means like whipping, tongue, yelling. Another way to say chew out is to give them a tongue lashing. It's getting cold, so I'm going to go inside, but if you're looking for more English learning, up there is a playlist of English idioms, and below that is a video I made at a very popular tourist attraction in the state I live. Thank you so much. See you next time.